And our full-length movie Frankenstein will premiere May 18th.
3, 2, 1, cut. Hi, I'm Corbin Fry, and I'm here on the BTV set. BTV is a combination of an elective class and after-school program that produces everything from full-length movies, series documentaries, to websites. This year, we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of BTV. Throughout this program, we will show you what the BTV program is all about and why you should join.
One good thing about BTV is that we meet many academic learning standards in most of our projects. For instance, in our full-length movie Frankenstein, we meet many English and math standards.
Taking a classic piece of literature and having to read that, and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was written, 100 years ago, more than 100 years ago, so students have to, wade their way through a different vocabulary and lifestyle. They just learn so much about that time period and the thinking of the people, and then have to come up with your own original script. You have to be able to read the script and go back and forth between the idea of storyboarding and taking what you've learned from literature to transpose that into a modern, video media a program. From the acting to the writing to all aspects of that, it really does a perfect fit academically. I mean, it's a wonderful, challenging project.
Throughout the creation of Frankenstein, we meet many Indiana academic grade 8 standards. The following are just a few of the reading and writing standards met in Frankenstein. Reading standard 8.3.2, writing standard 8.4.7, and writing standard 8.5.6. This year, BTV is interpreting Mary Shelley's classic novel Frankenstein into a full-length feature film. The following clips are part of a scene near the end of the movie where a mob is chasing the monster.
Hey, look, the monster! Henry, I'll take care of Henry. Go get the monster. Henry, are you okay? Speak to me.
Victor, I tried to warn you that nothing good could ever come of this.
Henry! No, Henry! No! My best friend, Henry! Henry, no! Monster! I'll get you!
Our main themes of Frankenstein are loneliness, regret, and consequences of your actions. These themes are illustrated in these next shots.
But why? Why'd you do it?
I want you to feel the same loneliness and suffering that you've caused me to feel. It's your fault. It's your hand. You created me.
I know. I should have never created you.
One of the major assignments that BTV does is documentaries. This year we are creating a World War II documentary that will feature almost 50 World War II veterans.
And it was the German youth from this town, something like our Boy Scouts here, but the German youth was something that Hitler, I think, started, and they wore special uniforms and were told to die for the Fuhrer.
It's not until the gals that are airline pilots, those that's in the military, come to us and thank us for what we did in World War II, did we realize that we really did something different.
Along with our World War II documentary, we are also writing and publishing a World War II book.
I think this is a good opportunity for our school and BTV to be able to write this book, because most kids our age don't get to write a book about something like World War II and the Holocaust and all the things that happened. And I also think that this would be a good opportunity to put it on our job applications and college applications, because a book is a pretty good thing to write, and it's not an easy thing to do.
Another part of our World War II project is the Holocaust. In January, we were fortunate enough to travel to Poland with Auschwitz survivor Eva Moses Kor.
The Poland trip came about because of a documentary that the students did a couple of years ago called Evil Exposed, The Tragedy of the Holocaust, which featured famous Auschwitz survivor Eva Moses Kor. And Mrs. Kor liked the project so well that when she decided to take a group of people back for the 60th anniversary of Auschwitz this year, she invited BTV to take a crew along.
Hi, I'm Corbin Fry, and I'm here at Auschwitz II, where the celebration of the 60th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz will take place. World leaders from over 50 nations will be in attendance today. 60 years ago, Russian troops saved the prisoners of Auschwitz from the horrible conditions of the camp. Eva Moses Kor, a Holocaust survivor, had this to say about our World War II projects.
Such an important topic, and you portray it, and you can portray it through your own eyes, which are different than mine, different than a grown-ups, different than NBC or the BBC.
We were able to apply for and get press credentials for the entire group, so the group was actually able to work side by side with CNN and Fox News and the BBC and all the major news corporations, which was just an even added bonus.
Each BTV class is required to do a news magazine. While doing this, students learn many journalism skills.
School board has decided to replace Broadview Elementary with a new school called Summit Elementary.
You get a chance to interview the principal, Mr. Watts, about the great changes he is hoping for.
The school should be done by fall 2005.
It's basically because we have a lot of growth on the southwest side of Bloomington, and we have some really overcrowded schools in this area.
Bachelor did a lot of remodeling this year.
We added new classrooms on the first floor, second floor, Arts Bay, and Science Bay.
We also remodeled the gym locker rooms and added athletic locker rooms.
Some BTV students go on to study communications in college and use communications in their professions.
BTV definitely created my interest in video production. Before I kind of knew I was sort of interested in it, but being able to, go and shoot all these games and, do the editing process, sparked my interest in it. I realized it was something I wanted to pursue after I got done with middle school. Unfortunately, my high school didn't have anything, but, I was able to keep that interest up and was able, once I got into college, to pursue my interest in video production.
Kids at all levels can participate in BTV and be successful.
I think it helps the whole school here, the school system, and it helps our state, because people that see the kind of work you do know that good things are happening in our schools. And there are wonderful things happening in our schools, but not always are we able to communicate with the general public. This kind of media operation does that beautifully, and it helps all of us in the long run.
BTV is an outstanding program and certainly a great addition to our school, in that we have tried for several years to find activities, after-school activities and even activities during the school day, that will allow students of all varying abilities, all different kinds of backgrounds, who can come together, work together, create products, and find success. And BTV is an answer for us in our search, in that we have seen students who are in our advanced placement classes, students who are in our learning disability classes and special education classes, students from affluent backgrounds, students from more socioeconomic disadvantaged backgrounds, come together in one place and all find a place where they can belong, contribute, and enjoy success.
So, now you know what BTV is all about, but still, why should you join?
In conclusion, we believe that BTV is an important asset to the community, and we hope that you will support our program.